Good evening, folks. Appalachian Cryptid Encounters here. So, it's been a while since I've made any videos. I've just been really busy and haven't had a whole lot of motivation to do it. But anyways, we're going to jump up here. Well, first off, we got a Sasquatch right here peeking around this tree. You can see his eyes, his nose, and his mouth. See if I can get him to blink. See if I can turn his head. So here's his eye looking at me. And there's one right here lower on the tree right there. See his eyes? Watch his eyes right there, see him? He's turning his head. See, here's his eyes right here. His nose and his beard. You'll see he's looking up and then he looks down. See? Bam. Shifting his face there. Okay, so what I want to do is get up close to. See, here's another one right here. There's a couple of them down over the hill. So I want to go to about 6:10 mark. And see there's all kind of. Look at this one right here, real close. Wow, check him out right here. His eyes are glowing red there, peeking around that tree. Let's see if we get some movement out of him. Wow, look at that. He got his eye open there now. Anyways, we'll jump up here to 6:10. There's a really, really good one. Anyways, these guys, they like to get low to the ground, as low as they can go, and observe you because they know your eyes are not going to be at the ground. Look at this one here. That's a drop off right there where this guy's standing up. It's about a 25-foot drop off. And they're standing up on the side of that hillside, eye level, but you can see his eyes, and there's another one right here. See him blink? He's watching me there. Watch his eyes. See his eyes moving? Let me go the other way. Okay, there we go. You can see his eyes shifting there a little bit. Right here and here. Alright, anyways, I'm going to jump up to 6:10. We're getting there. Getting close. Let's see here. Okay. This one's quite phenomenal, really. This footage here is. I had that zoom in camera. See, he's right here. Like I said, he's at that drop off standing up there. He's got a beard like all the way around here, and there's his nose, and there's one eye, and there's the other eye. Here we go. Okay, we're getting a little bit closer here to him. He's laying back in that drop off, but here he's got his eyes barely open, right? He's got his nocturnal shade lens on this side, and it'll blink across his eye this way. So, as I scroll through the footage, you'll see his eyes opening up there. Okay, there you go. You'll start to see that shade lens open up across his eye there. Right there. Now you can start to see the large pupil, his large pupil right there. There's his eyebrow ridge right across through there. Here's the beard. Here's the nose. Watch his eye right here. Okay, so you see that slit right there on his eye? It's that shade lens coming across his eye. Now watch, it'll back off his eye. See? Bam. He's blinking it. Bam. That side slit lens, whatever the hell you want to call it. I don't hear any Bigfoot people talk about it, but from what I've discovered here, they have a shade lens across their eye that tracks and it comes across their eye. So he's got a couple other Sasquatch standing right here beside him. Here's one right here, well hidden. Here's a conical head, right? Here's its eye. Here's its nose, its mouth. Watch his eyes move. See him right here, his eyeball, he's looking right. Watch his eye move back to the left. There's a couple of them standing there, but right here his eye starts to show up real good here in just a second. Let me make sure I'm counting up. Okay, there we go. We'll start to see his big cornea there in his eye. Okay, here we go. This whole time, there's also been a Sasquatch right here. Which you'll see his eyes and face turned down there too. But there was a spot where his eyes come completely open right here, and I was trying to get to it. But you can see his left eye open, barely squinting open right there. But you can see, well, here's his cornea right here, I guess, or whatever, his pupil. But you'll see his eye starting to fluctuate there a little bit. Right there, it's open. See it right there, dead center? It's glowing red a little bit. That's his other eye. And this eye's open. He's frowning is what he's doing right there. Hell, you can even see his teeth right here a little bit. It's right there off the ditch line, just sitting there. Observing me. Pretty crazy shit. Okay, let's see. It looks like there's a little one right here blinking. See his mouth twerking there a little bit. He's got his little teeth open. A little tiny guy. Check him out. Making faces at me. Tiny little guy. There's his teeth. His mouth's open right there. Craziness. Let's see. Right there he's blinking. Let's see if I can. Right there. Shift Command 3. Just a second here. Now, look at this little guy. Look at the detail on that. Look at his little nose, man. That's amazing. Look at this little fella. You can see his eyes. His eyes are right there. There's his nose, his mouth. Side profile view. Look at his little bushy hair. Check him out. Let's see if I can blow it up a little bit more without distorting it too bad. Let's see here. Oh, yeah. There we go. So right here's his mouth, and there's his nose. You can see the whites of his eyes a little bit right there as he's looking off this way. And there might even be another little one right here. I can't tell, but they're back behind that tree, learning from the masters, learning from their relatives. They just they study them and go into practice, practice mode. Let's see if I can get him to blink. There he blink. Oh, look at that. That little guy's blinking. Absolutely amazing. I don't know if he's of that hobbit-sized Sasquatch, or if he's just a baby runt. Here's another one peeking around the tree right here. And then you got this one here. His eyes are opened way up here. This guy here is now. So, but there is all kind of footage to this. Let's see if I can get him to turn his head a little bit. Some of the browns. There we go. Look at his face there. You can see his little red tongue right there sticking out. Check him out. It's just amazing. Smiling little guy. And this guy here, he's blinking like crazy. Okay, let's just speed up through here. Some more footage here. I think around the 6:20, 20-ish mark. Look at this little juvenile Sasquatch right here, or small Sasquatch. Anyways, he's got hair down his nose. Right, you can see him right here. See, he's got his eye right, one eye there, one eye there, and then this is all hair down around his nose there. Watch his eyes blink. He might even have a little, another little baby Sasquatch with him. So tiny, it's hard to tell from here. It looks like there might be another one right here. A smaller Sasquatch. Here's its eyes. You're gonna get the blink here. It's moving its face right here. Okay. Let me see here. 6:28 mark, I think. Sorry about the screen. Give me just a second here. So right here's a Sasquatch behind this tree. Let me see if I can get it to come in better though. And there's one right here too. It gets clear here in a second. Okay, right here. So we got a Sasquatch right here, side profile view. You see his eye right there. Here's his other eye and his nostrils and his lip. He's just looking off to his right, watching me there. Let me get in there so you can see. Okay, so you can see him standing there. Okay, so here's his eye right here. There's his nose, right? And then his bottom lip right here. Now, if I'm seeing this correctly, he is sitting on top of a huge Sasquatch, which his eyes will be right here. And then here's his flared nose and his mouth right here. Big, huge, giant Sasquatch. And this is probably a small juvenile. And then here's another Sasquatch here. Here's a big eyeball right here. Here's his big lips, right? And his nose is right here. His eye, that's another big Sasquatch standing in there right next to each other. That's what we got going on here. So I'm going to move it back and forth and see what kind of movement we get. Okay. So he's moving his face to the right there. Whoa, look at this one here. He's got his face, his little bug eyes there, his nose, his mouth's gaped open. Look at him there. Now that's like 30 feet back there. Actually, that's like 30 feet back. And it looks like here's an adult right here, adult Sasquatch. And then this one's on its head. And it's just well hidden. Side profile view there. Yeah, that's like 30, I don't know, it's like 30 feet back through there, or about 15, 20 yards, something like that. And then there's a Sasquatch right here. Here's its eyes, its nose, and its mouth. Let's watch it twerk here for a minute. Watch it open. See there, you can see its eyes there a little bit. They chameleon so well, you know. Let me see here. Lost track of what I was doing. I'm looking at these other guys. I believe this is a Sasquatch right here. This is his large head, right? His eyes glowing red there a little bit, and then his other eyes here, and his nose and his mouth down there, and then he's got a little juvenile right here on the back of his head. There's its eyes and nose. All right, let's watch him open his eye. Okay, you can see the amber color in his eye right there. See if he opens his eyes there, right here. 1, 2. Okay, we got his eye there. And this one here, it looks like that eye might be starting to glow a little bit. And then we got this Sasquatch here. Looks like we got one right here too. There's a couple of them back here. They just stay well hidden. And it's just hard to make out because they stay well hidden, you know. They definitely know what they're doing with cover and concealment and staying hidden. But anyways, I got some other footage to show. One of them is it shows a light back on the hillside, and it shows the Sasquatches walking on the hillside. So I'm going to be making a video about that and putting it up on the channel here soon. If I don't get to it today, it'll be tomorrow evening. I'll get that up. Most likely, anyways. I just ain't had a whole lot of motivation to make videos. My YouTube videos aren't getting any views, and I'm not getting any subscribers. My channel's not growing, so I don't know if it's I must be shadow banned or something. I don't know, but channel ain't growing worth a shit. So I most likely will be just switching to TikTok only. As soon as TikTok allows longer videos, YouTube's going to end up being a thing of the past. But Um, just kind of looking forward to when that happens. Anyways, like, subscribe, and ring the bell. Peace.